Hello. For those of you who are trying to keep up with the updates, that's the only reason I'm doing this at this point, is I know some of you are praying for my brother and wanting to know what's happening. So, excuse me, I'm so sorry. As of early afternoon, they had yesterday, I'm sorry, let's back up. Yesterday, they dialysized him again. He does dialysis on Wednesdays. Today is Thursday, by the way. And they took 3 liters of fluid off of him. He's still got quite a bit of edema. Breathing, he's still on the high flow. So breathing is still not under control. They did get him today, late morning, early afternoon. They got him up into a cardiac chair. Look it up. It's a special chair to get him from the laying position. So actually, the beds, Stryker beds, hospital Stryker beds, they actually just change into a chair. It's pretty cool, and that's what they did. So he's in a sitting position for a short amount of time. So that's a good sign. That's a good thing. You know, any little thing that we can have is good. People are coming on and donating to the GoFundMe. I will say I've had 2 people call me. One being my uncle, who questioned why we would start a charitable foundation to send 2 adult women down to see their father. And I will tell you, I question that too. I can't stand GoFundMes, by the way. Just so you know, I really do not, I dislike them wholeheartedly. I understand why people do it. Here we are, I'm doing it. I'm not, my sister and I. But I would drag my feet to the bitter end before I had to do it. My nieces both are in their mid to late 20s. So yes, they are not children. They both are gainfully employed. They could come up with the money. Even if they had to put it on a credit card, they could come up with the money. Here is the situation why we started this GoFundMe. For anyone who cares. Because I did have this question brought to my attention by 2 people. Yesterday it was my uncle, who, by the way, was a millionaire. The man's a millionaire. Money, he doesn't think about money. But he called me because I had sent the link to everyone I know and said, explain this to me. What are they, destitute? What are they, in the poorhouse? I was like, no. Well, why do they need for other people to pay their airfare? And I said, first of all, they never once asked. Not once did they ask for this. This was my sister's idea, and I climbed on board with her with it. It's not just airfare. It's hotel. It's rental of a car. It's food. They could stay with, we had originally thought they would stay with a family member of his girlfriend, but they're an hour away. We need them close to the hospital. The whole point of them being there is to be with their father for the several days that they're going to be there as much as possible. Any money that may not be used is earmarked for the future, moving him. Lord willing, he gets better and survives this. And as I said in a past vlog, I'm exhausted, by the way. I'm sorry, I probably look like hell. I feel like hell. Forgive the French, although it's not French. My grandson is napping right now. I had a rough morning. I had really severe head symptoms this morning, and I kind of felt like it was going to happen because the weather went from almost 90 to today it's 47 degrees. And I think that affects my brain because, this morning it was rough. Sorry about that. Just went off on a little different tangent there. But so any money that we are collect and is not used for the trip, and believe me, there will be receipts to be shown. Not that we don't trust our nieces, but we're not going to take advantage of anyone. That money will be earmarked for the use to get my brother back here to me. And that's a long, long ways off right now. We just got to get him out of ICU. We got to get him off the critical list. But I'm believing God for this. And I'm settling down in my inner being. My inner spirit is definitely calmed down in the last 2 days. My sister is still having a very, very hard time. She's never dealt with anxiety attacks, and she's having anxiety severe. According to her, it's severe. I don't know how really bad it is because I've battled with anxiety. I know what severe is, but for her, it's severe because she's never had anxiety. But I told her to have her husband pick up some magnesium glycinate and to take about 400 milligrams of that last night. I haven't talked to her yet today. Told her to have him pick up also a bag of Epsom salts and when he got home with it, to soak in a bath for about 20 minutes with 2 cups of that. I said these are all things that can calm you naturally. She has medical marijuana for her tumors. So she's been pretty much stoned since Sunday. And she said, I can't stay stoned, because she's literally smoking enough to get herself really super high to just calm herself down. And I said to a couple friends yesterday, a couple people I talked to, I said, it's bizarre when I'm the one who's stable out of the two of us, because it's always been she's the stable one, I've been the sickly one, the one that can't handle things, and I'm the one who's holding it together. And that's, boy. And somebody said yesterday, well, you have Christ in your life. And I said, yeah, well, I've had Christ in my life since I was 33 years old. And through the stuff with my mom and stuff, I didn't hold it together. So, I mean, I'm not saying that it isn't Christ in my life. I'm just saying that I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. So that's where my brother's at. And my uncle, so he literally shakes me down. I'm 60 years old. I felt like I was 3 talking to him. Oh, is my grandson waking up already? Oh, are you kidding me? He hasn't even been asleep an hour. Oh, I have him on a monitor. I'm watching him on a monitor. He says, and this is a quote, because I love you. Oh, there's a history. Oh my God. Like 35 years ago, something occurred between my uncle and my brother, and my brother was in the wrong, and he never made things right. And my uncle has held a grudge ever since then. He has a lot of animosity against my brother. So there's no love there for my brother. So he wasn't really willing to help my brother, believe it or not. But he said, because I love you, I'll send you a check. And I said, well, no, you can just put it into the fund. And he goes, I want nothing to do with that. He doesn't believe in GoFundMe either. He thinks GoFundMes are scams. And I said, he goes, so I'll write the check out to you, and you can do with it. And I said, well, I'll put it into the fund. But there was another person who called me and had the same exact conversation. Why are we paying for these girls to travel to go see their dying father? They can't get on a plane on their own? We're not talking about 16-year-olds. And I was like, oh, gosh. So just so you know, the money is to help them, to buffer, because they need to get there. And We're just trying to make it easier on them, because otherwise I don't know if they could really afford it without putting it on a credit card and going into debt. Which, you do what you have to do. You go into debt if you have to go into debt for these things. But anyway, I'm just flapping my tongue now. Yes, brain symptom. I almost fell off the toilet. When I got up this morning, stumbled into the bathroom and had to hold on. And I was like, oh no. Because that's how bad my equilibrium can get. I can get so off balance that I'm holding onto the walls. And before my grandson got here, I just prayed and prayed and prayed, said, please, please, please. I can't be like this all day, chasing after a 2-year-old. And the Lord graced me. He's brought it down to about a 3, whereas it was a 8.5, 9 this morning. So I've been, with him all morning, took him out to Walmart, had to pick up some things, came home, made him lunch, read him stories. We did an art project, a very cute art project. I do an art project every time he's here. Sorry. So the Lord is giving me leeway. Thank you so much for your prayers. You have no idea how much I covet prayers right now, because I am having such a battle of myself not just getting on a plane and flying over there. But as I said, probably in the last couple of vlogs, that's not gonna happen at this point. So that's the update. Praise God. He's kept my brother. This is day 4 post-surgery, post-op, and he's still with us, and he's not gone in the backward. He's not going backwards. So every little teeny weeny good sign we are clinging to. And when he is off the BiPAP and he can speak to me again, I will try to videotape that. I don't know how I can do that because we'll be doing video chat. I don't know if I can record it at the same time. Probably not. But I will share that with you. Thank you so much for coming on. Any of you who are still following me, God is gracing me. Again, I had for myself, pretty severe head symptoms today. I call it the kaleidoscope. That's what I call it, the kaleidoscope brain, where my brain just doesn't seem like it's clicking. It doesn't seem like things are going in order. I just feel so, I can't. I wish I could describe it in better words, but I can't. But I'm here, and I've gotten through mostly, it's after 2 in the afternoon, and I've been up since 6, since 6. So, I'll be grateful for whatever I can. Praise God, and God bless, and I will come back on when I have another update. Thank you so much.